Welcome to the Real Nigga Podcast, Dag. How's it going? Is it good? That's tight. It's gonna get bad after this, so appreciate it now. Is it going bad? It's gonna get worse, dog. I mean, like, worse than this. And then it's gonna look like it's gonna get better, but then it's gonna get bad, but then it's gonna get better, Dag. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on striving and surviving. And it ain't about the motherfuckers you see eating. No. It's not about the motherfuckers you see eating. No. It's about the ultimate meal that you will have when you feast your eyes on the prize. Yes, Dag. Well, welcome. I'm not gonna really get into a lot of news. It's not a whole lot, you know what I'm saying, aside from Monster, Corey Jordan, winning recording of the year of 2017. And that's another thing. Happy New Year, Dag. You know what I'm saying? It's 2018, the first podcast of the new year. You know what I'm saying? Last one was done in 2017. I don't even remember who the fuck I had on that shit. You know what I mean? I did so much. But this is the first podcast of the new year, you know what I'm saying? 2018 just started, and you know, as usual, when it's the early stages of a new year, you trying to fill it out. You know, leftover shit from last year find its way here, and you know, certain pieces of what happened in the past year still coming off. You know what I'm saying? That's how I can put it. You know what I mean? Honestly, Doug, it's a whole lot of emotional turmoil, you know what I'm saying? I can say, you know, going on right now with us on XTV West. Just a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? We don't know hard drugs or nothing, nigga. You know, it's just shit, you know, we fighting these mental demons, you know what I mean? And you know, trying our best to survive through that. You know what I mean? It's just certain shit goes on in life, and you know, and I don't want no motherfucker to be, even though y'all niggas gonna do this shit anyway, y'all gonna pick apart everything I just said and be like, Illuminati confirmed. Here Illuminati, he says a demon in his head, and he said it with the voice of Chuka. Nah, dog, ain't no damn Illuminati going on here. It's just you know, a lot of crazy shit we got going on in our personal life, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully shit gets better, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna get worse. Then look like it's gonna get better. Then it gets better probably, you know, but you never know. You know, this is life, nigga. I ain't make it. You know, anyway. Tonight's guest is someone I had on the Real Nigga Podcast before, but unfortunately we lost the fucking audio. You know what I'm saying? We don't know where it's at. You know, I remember recording in 2016. I think the motherfucker just came off of work, and he was dealing with the same shit he dealing with now. But you know, shit kind of got worse. We gonna talk about it. I hit my elbow. Sorry, but we gonna talk about it on this, man. You know, it's just we had a great conversation. The creator of XTV, Tony B, is in the building. What's up, man? Yeah, Dad, you sound like you don't like using your own voice. It's just different, not using a character voice. It's like, oh, I'm being me. I feel you, Dad. You uncomfortable being yourself. Oh, shit, Dad. I mean, what do you remember about our first podcast, man? Jiggy. Like, what's weird is I remember talking about Sly Middle School. I don't know what made me talk about it, but like I think I was kind of like, you know, going in on, I think I was going in on the perception of, you know, what we supposed to do as a society, like as far as moms. I think Mother's Day was coming up when we did the podcast or some shit, and I just kind of went in on, you know what I'm saying, mothers that, because like sometimes society paint mothers is good and all that, but people don't look deeper into it, that it's an alternative to it, like it's some mothers that aren't good, you know what I'm saying? And I just felt like at the time, like shit, we always focus on one aspect of shit, you know what I'm saying, and not look deep into something like, oh, all mothers are good because my mother is good. I'm like, nah, nigga, some mothers are fucked up, you know. And I remember just kind of going in based off of that topic. And I remember I talked about Sly Middle School. Like, I remember talking about this one incident where, like, my mom, like, damn near had the school against me because, like, you know, I got social anxiety. So, and at the time, I didn't know how to, you know, handle my emotions and shit, like, you know, well. And I would, like, kind of let out on my mom and my brother and shit. So, like, you know, I used to do it a lot. And so my mom kind of got fed up and told, because at school, I wouldn't be like that. Like out in the public, I'll be this angel to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So my mom wound up telling the school that, you know, I was a totally different person at home. I would call her the B word and all that shit. You know, you can say bitch on my podcast, bitch. But anyway, did you just call me a bitch, dog? I don't like the way that bitch just came out. It was like, bitch. But anyway, man, yeah, you know, she wound up saying that, and, you know, just had the whole school against me. You know what I'm saying? I remember talking about that. You know, I don't know where I went with it, but I remember that memory. Yeah, I remember this shit was like 3 hours long, 2 hours long, you know what I'm saying? And like we said, we lost the motherfucker, but, you know, no need to track what's lost. We got something new. Now, Tony B, I got a set of topics, you know what I'm saying, to talk about. You know, let's talk about the recent thing with this laptop. You know what I mean? The laptop is definitely a fixture of all these projects we got going on in XTV. I don't know what that means. You made me say it. Yeah, man. So started like this. I was in my room and I played Kendrick Lamar's song Loyalty featuring Rihanna. You know, I was thinking about that song a whole lot. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I've been thinking about the song a lot, but I never play what I really be thinking about sometimes. You know what I mean? But anyway, I wound up just playing it. And I was like in the middle of the video where Kendrick Lamar fighting a dude. You know what I'm saying? And my computer shut off. It just shut the fuck off. And it's done this shit before, but it just did it so abruptly this time. You know what I mean? It was like, damn, what the fuck? You know, and I cut it right back on. And it did the startup repair. And it's done startup repair before. It'll go to that menu and do the startup repair shit. And it was saying startup repair couldn't repair it and all kind of stuff. No. At first, it didn't say startup repair couldn't repair it. It just kept on staying on that screen forever, you know. But one time, I hit cancel, and you know when I did startup repair, and it just said had to send to Microsoft shit, and sent whatever the error to Microsoft, and you know now I just keep on. It's just stuck in a loop of Windows is not starting, so I'm not able to access my account and do my projects. You know what I'm saying? And it's extremely frustrating. I mean, because from what I understand is shit, we had this laptop for, you know, since 2011. Yeah, man. Shit, this laptop is what I did the damn second Cosby Show off of, Killer Comedy Tour, Tales, Lake Skeleton. You know what I'm saying? What else I did? Yeah, fucking Jungle Fever, every single scene. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole lot was done on this laptop. And you know, I say those names like they big names and you already know it, but shit, those are like real important projects to me, cause shit, I worked on them shits. You know what I'm saying? And I remember, you know, all the struggle I went through just working on them shits. You know, day in and day out. And you know, XTV already know what it is, but like, them shits was really important to me, you know what I'm saying? And I went through my own personal hell with each project I was working on, you know, like with the Cosby Show, even though every single scene I was having so much fun, like I really was. If you watch the second Cosby episode that I did, dog. Every single fucking scene. Every time I look at just the images, I remember how much fun I was having. But even at that time, even though I was having fun, like my personal life wasn't good because like shit, the lights was getting cut out. You know what I'm saying? This is all the shit that happened during the process of that shit. The lights got cut out. The internet got cut off. You know what I'm saying? We got our house foreclosed on. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine all these different blunders, you know, but each time you work on this shit, you working on this masterpiece, you working on this art, you know what I mean? And it's so much fun. And it's like, that's just what that was, you know what I'm saying? And it was just so fun. But all that shit is, meanwhile, all this shit is happening in my personal life. Can't get a fucking job, you know what I mean? Broke all the time, you know, it's just that horrible feeling. But you finally make a rose out of this, you know, what you, I guess this is gonna be the garden type shit. And, you know, that's how I look at that shit, you know what I mean? It's like, that shit is like, seriously, man, probably like my favorite thing I ever did in my life thus far. You know, like I will say that, you know, I haven't had no kid yet or no wife, you know, but personally, that's like the best thing I ever did. Cause like I'll never forget, you know what I'm saying, all the times like where it just seemed like I was not gonna complete this shit. Cause I'm always working on shit and stuff is always happening where I'm not able to complete it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, shit, the lights got cut out, the internet gets cut off, we got kicked out of our fucking house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of this happening, you know, but you steady working on this shit because you believe in it enough. And it is out. Like I uploaded it. It's still out there. You know what I'm saying? It's saved to motherfucking multiple hard drives because I never want to lose this. You know what I'm saying? I even think it's on a DVD. You know what I'm saying? I did it like I preserved this project. That's how important it is to me. And it shows, man, it's great content. You know, this is some shit I feel like we'll never stop talking about. I mean, Killer just, you know, going in and it's a perfect piece. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, you know, basically that's what this laptop was. You know, it was just like me working on all that, you know, and then of course the incident in 2012, you know, can't forget about that. You know, shit, we lost the Fresh Prince. We lost a lot of shit. You know what I mean? When the incident happened where we had to restart the computer and, you know, it erased all our files, you know, that shit, like all that. And then it's like to come back from that, you know, with Jungle Fever, like I said, the Killer Comedy Tour 2, and, you know, all these different projects. And then, you know, the incident happened again, this time Lake Skeleton, and what was supposed to be Beavis and Butthead and the South Park project I had in mind. That shit gets fucked up because another incident happens. You know, to go through all these different incidents, you know what I'm saying? It's like the shit, like I think stuff like that does make you humble. It does make you like, you know, when people give you compliments on some shit you do, you so hard where, you know what I mean, it look like you don't appreciate they compliment. But it's not that. It's just like shit, you know, you see failure so much in your life where it's hard to see what a win is. It's hard to, you know, be happy about winning. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I won, cool. You know, move on, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, that make you a worker. It's like shit, work this fuck up, work this fuck up, work. Oh, I won, good, finally, great. You know, move this shit aside and work on something else. You know, oh, you liked it, cool. And that's just how it is. You know, it's like a work mentality, and you know, doing your best with whatever you got going on. But some projects ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said with the Cosby Show. Fuck, that shit is amazing. Fuck. Yeah, Dag. So, I mean, where are we though with this shit, Dag? It's hard to say. It's hard to fucking say. You know, seriously, this is really heartbreaking. Cause NXTV West, you know, I was working on that shit every day. You know what I mean? And I was working on this every day, and so it's like for it to just like not be me not be able to do it. It sucks ass, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? All this work, and it's just frustrating. You know what I mean? But now I don't know what to do. You know, now that we don't have the laptop, and you know, as far as the state of XTV West, I don't know where the hell we at. We always been in these moments, you know what I'm saying? I gotta say the past few years, shout out to XTV East, you know what I'm saying? Y'all deserve all the respect. You know, I feel like the past few years, you know, it just seems like we be planning shit, doing things, and you know, unfortunate mishaps like this incident in particular. You know, the laptop no longer working, always just seem to come out of nowhere. You know what I mean, and just knock us off our focus. You know, this happens all the time. Don't cry, but yeah, it's like that's just what it is, man. It's just like damn. You know, and you don't know what to do because like these are plans that this is like stuff, you know, for the to better the future of XTV. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. That's what that was. You know, I'm planning now, you know, for the future. You know what I mean? In the present. And it's just damn the shit get just wiped away. So state of XTV, I don't know where the hell we at. I don't know where we going. I guess we can just do these recordings to update. You know what I mean? I guess it ain't nothing wrong with that. It reminds me, I was thinking about this earlier, man. It reminds me of the, you know, '05 years, you know what I'm saying? When we didn't have any damn thing. We just had a radio and 90-minute tapes, 60 minutes. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We only had like, you know, a such and such minutes to record because we was restricted to cassette tapes. You know, but this is a little better because shit, you know, this ain't no damn cassette tape. We will record as long as we want. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, huh? Huh? And they gotta press stop eject and turn the shit around, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is a lot better, Dad. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I wanted to ask you about that, and you know, you kind of talked about NXTV. Well, I mean, not talk about NXTV, man. My brother, and fuck. The plans for NXTV West was so beyond my regular way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? And the plans are still gonna go as planned as soon as, you know, I get another laptop or something happens. You know, but seriously, man, I was really gonna go outside of myself. And I'm just gonna put it to you like this. I'm not giving nothing away. But like with the characters that, you know, I'm putting out there and shit like that, like that shit is beyond me. Like I'm not thinking my thoughts. Like I'm putting myself in the mindset of, you know what I'm saying, what will make a person behave like this or act like this, and what and how would they talk, how would they feel, how would they react to shit. You know, and it's like one of the first times I really wrote some shit down. Like I written things down for characters or projects, but I'm like really writing, you know what I'm saying, what makes a person tick, what's this, and it's on some real mathematical, psychological, like, you know, like really trying to figure out what makes a person do this, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of adding different things up and making these characters come to life. Ooh, we're gonna get you in trouble. Soup was covering the mic, y'all. I hope you know, we straight. But yeah, man, you know, I just it was just that. You just get it. Yeah. But just doing all them characters, you know, and that's what I like about it. Like NXTV West is I'm just going outside of me, and even with some of the commercials I'm choosing, and you know, this was of course inspired by my brother by XTV East Coast, who's doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dag. I mean, they just did. I want to recommend everybody out there, you know what I'm saying, to check out NXTV East in Orlando. NXTV East Orlando. Wait, what that shit called? That I'm telling y'all niggas to check out the shit, and I'm saying it all wrong. Hold on. Go, bitch. I think it's live in Orlando. Yeah, let's see. NXT, because your ass might be wrong too. Live in Orlando. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, NXTV Live in Orlando. If y'all have a chance to check it out, please do. It's a pretty great show. You know what I'm saying? A lot of great spots. And to me, man, I gotta say I'm a big fan of Rouge. You know what I'm saying? What did you think of that? We ain't gonna spoil shit, but Soup, what did you think of that moment? Man, that's some shit that would happen over here. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That dark ass shit. Like that's so XTV West. You know what I mean? Like, but it's crazy, man. Like the stuff that we do, we don't really plan. You know what I'm saying? And shit just becomes its own entity. You know, and shit just becomes its own thing. And that always tripped me out. You know what I'm saying? Even when we was kids, like how certain things just add. I remember a long time ago, you know, this might tat them, but like I remember I was being Dee, you know what I'm saying, and we was in the kitchen on Ellicott, and I remember I was sitting in that black chair, man, Tat, I'm remembering the kitchen setting, that little ass kitchen, and the refrigerator was like right there. Ooh, maybe because I'm getting old, I'm real reflective, and I'm sleepy as hell too, so, but anyway, we was in the kitchen, and it was like a black chair, and I was sitting in it, and the chair was kind of like fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was like one of them chairs. It's like, damn, I got to sit in a fucked up chair tonight. But I had sat in that shit, and I remember I was like, oh, and blah, 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 and the fucking chair broke. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean, though, how like just stuff just work and makes sense without you even trying to. You know, XTV West is just XTV period. We don't even try shit, and it makes its own self, you know what I'm saying, mean something and do something, and that's what I like, you know, and that Rouge thing is no short of it, you know, cause like that was tight, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, we ain't gonna give it away. It's just damn, you know what I mean. That's it. Like I like that. And the fact that the let's just say what happened carried over into the next match, man, you know, was even more bizarre. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what, you know, intrigues us the most. You know, mystery. You know, you want to talk about your incident at work? Yeah. This ain't nothing bad that happened at work, but it is something questionable. When I was at work on Sunday, I looked up in the sky, man, and there was this like orangish kind of thing flying through the sky. I thought it was like fireworks. I thought like, okay, you know, why the fuck they putting fireworks, you know what I'm saying? But that shit like morphed and did all kind of crazy shit. Then turned to like faux starry looking things, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I seen a UFO or a super shooting star, or you know what I'm saying? What the shit, Mark of the Beast? I don't know what the hell I seen. You know what I'm saying? I just know the shit was in the sky, and it was like weird as hell. And I showed somebody though. I'm like, no, I gotta show somebody this. And I wasn't gonna show no random white person because you know it's a lot of racism out that bitch, and you know, I'm like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? I'm like gonna show somebody I know. So I'm like, yeah, dog, man, look at this shit. And he was like, dude, what is that? You know. It was crazy though. A random white person, nigga. That's who you show. You said you wasn't gonna show. He ain't random. I know him. He got autism. That's why I said, dude, that's crazy. But anyway, yeah. So I don't even remember where I was going with that, but I seen that shit in the sky. Oh yeah. I know what I was saying. That's what intrigues the West, you know what I'm saying? Mystery shit, like stuff like that. Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Where does it come from? You know, like if you even go to my YouTube channel and you look at all the shit that's in my favorites, all of it is always some top 15 mysterious disappearances or mysterious shit, because that's what intrigues me, like the mystery. You know what I'm saying? The cliffhangers, the question like, damn, what is this? And then you got to decipher and figure it out. You using numbers, you doing all this to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? To see if you know what happened. And that's always been, even, you know, like back in '05, shit, watching Unsolved Mysteries and what was the damn show that scared the fuck out of me one time? America's Most Wanted. one episode scared me for days. Like, I watched that shit on a Saturday, and I don't know what, I think they was talking about a black chick and some dude. Oh yeah, it was like some dude, like somebody woke up and they seen a fucking hand on their face, grab them, and then next thing they know, they kidnapped in some dungeon or some shit, and stuff like that was like that shit scared the hell out of me as a kid, because you can just imagine that, like, you sleeping in the middle of your deepest sleep, and you just happen to wake up or glance up, and the first thing you see is a hand you ain't never seen grab your ass, knock you out, then you wake up somewhere you ain't never been, and you don't know where the fuck you at. Like, that's always been intriguing to me. Mystery, period. You know what I mean? I ain't really into books, because I'm kind of ignorant, you know what I'm saying, but like, I'm not really into, like, novels by this person, because like, I feel like novels and shit like that, you got to decipher all of this, and you kind of got to be a nerd, and I am a nerd to some degree, but like I said, my ignorance hinders me from going full nerd. So yeah, that's true, Dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm about the same way. You know what I'm saying? But like, my nerdiness, my niggas don't know what I'm talking about. And my nerdiness, them crackers don't know what I'm talking about. But I think your nigginess, the crackers don't know what you're talking about. And your nerdiness, your niggas don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. There you go, Dak. Why you make me say that the first time? Fucking up. Now, XTV East. XTV East is keeping this thing going, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to J&W Boss, even though he AOA and all of that. But shout out to everybody on XTV East. Just last night before I went to bed, because before I go to bed, I gotta play some XTV shit. So I decided to play Two Rings, which is yet to be uploaded. Two Rings did a shoot. He did 2014. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do like years and, shoots and shit. And Two Rings, he did 2014. And I listened to it from beginning to end. And like, what it made me realize is from 2014 to like present, XTV East has really been doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, holding it down. Like, I feel like with the West, we kind of been lacking on projects, you know what I'm saying, and for good reasoning. We lost a lot of shit. We had a few incidents. We just had an incident now. The laptop don't work, you know what I mean. But I feel like they are keeping this shit together, and they doing their thing with NXTV, and even the 02 and 01 episodes and shit of regular XTV shit. They did the XTV versus WWE last year. You know what I'm saying? They just keeping it going while, we kind of just trying to do shit, and, whatever was in the sky last night, damn, making us, you know what I'm saying, fall back and that type of shit. Mystery. Which is really fucked up. But, to add more positivity to what I'm saying, I gotta say shout out to XTV East, man. Like, seriously, because like, that shit is what keeps us motivated during times like these. You know what I mean? Like, just watching they shit and watching the stuff that they got going on, because they got great content that you can just watch forever and ever and ever. And I'll be honest, some NXTV episodes shit I missed. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I missed them is because I was in the middle of working on shit, and they already know. But I'm just saying, at least I got something to watch, during times like these, when I ain't got shit to do but record, you know what I mean? Like, doing a Real Nigga podcast with you and different stuff like that. But that's just what's good about it, is they put out a lot of content where you can't get bored, you know what I mean? The 2GN is too classic, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes, as y'all know, 90 is an extrovert that ain't got shit to say to motherfuckers that's too extrovert. You know what I'm saying? Not even an extrovert. I'm an extrovert that's an introvert. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, nigga, I just like niggas like me. You know what I'm saying? Like-minded people. I don't like motherfuckers that's trying to be motherfuckers in front of motherfuckers just so a motherfucker can like the motherfucker. Fuck them. But, yeah, man, I just I keep to myself and to my niggas, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it goes. Got what I was finna say with that shit. Damn sure did. Forgot what I was gonna say. I really had something planned to go with that. You know what I'm saying? Just really, really. Fuck it. Fuck it, dad. Yeah, shout out to the East. Now, explain the projects you got going on, Soup, because a lot of people they hear that you got these projects, these ideas. Tell them, man. Of course, I got the Cosby's. That's like one of my biggest projects because of the style I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Like that's a big ass project. This nigga just dug in his nose while he was in the middle. So if y'all hear like a flick, he dug in his nose. I scratched it, bitch. But that's a big one I got going on. Like what's different about this is my mind is just so crazy. And so to like put these thoughts into action, it's like it's tough, because like shit, a computer can only do so much, and this program I'm using can only do so much, and it's not meant to do what I'm trying to make it do. But shit, I got only so much money, so this program is gonna have to do. And I just go the extra mile, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's an easier way, but I don't see that way right now. So this is the way I'm doing it. And it's paying off big time. You know what I'm saying? I will say that with this shit, because it's like, damn, that's what I wanted to do and more, And I have so much fun, was having so much fun when I was working on this. I kind of stopped it when I did SummerSlam, And that's another thing about my projects too. Like, I just get so easily distracted. Like, easy, you know what I'm saying? It's just easy for me to just get distracted and want to work on something else. So now I was just doing the Cosby Show for like, a year. Now I'm on fucking this. Now I'm doing this. Now I'm doing that. And, stuff don't ever get finished. It get piled up and bits and pieces be done. And you be like, damn, how come I ain't finished this? Damn, I forgot I was working on this, And so, shit. Yeah, it's easy to get backed up. And then I got Can This Family Live Without Drama. I just say this was inspired by, my negative critique of Tyler Perry at the time, which, I was young. You know what I'm saying? And I just was tired of his damn movies having the same story and just being so predictable. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you're able to go to the movies and watch a movie with your family and damn near tell the whole story that's gonna happen before the movie ends. It's like, it's no point. And that's what this started off as, but shit, I just kind of made it its own thing, realizing shit, that's that motherfucker movie. That's how he see it. If he want to make 10 movies that's making $10 million, that's the same damn way. You know what I'm saying? So be it. It's working for him. Obviously, he found a formula. He worked with that formula, and he winning with it. What can I do? You know what I'm saying? Not like it and do my own thing, which is what Can This Family Live Without Drama is. You know what I'm saying? It's based off of like I said, that, you know what I'm saying, and it's gonna be fun. You just get it. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that shit loud. And with this project too, man, I just want to put this out there. It's hard to find horses that's just running across the field off screen. He was out there having a fiesta. Yeah. Now, one more thing. Well, a few more things on his Soup. We only had you here for 30 minutes. It kind of feel like a waste. I know, right? You know what I'm saying? We probably gonna have to do a part two. Y'all fans sending y'all questions, which y'all want me to ask Soup. But tell us about the future. You know, where would you like XTV to be? I want XTV to be the thing that everybody either sees or talks about on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Whether it's one character or multiple characters, I feel like XTV got so much to offer everybody. There's something you have to like about XTV. You know what I mean? If you don't, I remember one time when I was listening to Crack Rock, or one of the, recordings I did back in '08, and I was just listening to, the fact that I did a recording with all these different characters, and it's like all of them stand out in their own special way. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got the killer. Like some people may hate that motherfucker guts. You know what I'm saying? 90, everybody. And it's like everybody stand out in such a way. And it's like there's somebody you're going to gravitate to in all of this madness. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's truly what I hope happens. I hope that people get to see this, because me and my brother, we've experienced XTV since we was kids, you know what I'm saying? And it's always been amazing. It's always been fun. But like if the world experiences this, I do think that it'll not make the world a better place, but it will make it more fun. You know what I'm saying? Making up imaginary characters and doing something with them instead of just keeping them holed up and, everybody call you weird, or whatever the fuck for having all these vivid imaginations or vivid descriptions of these characters that truly, when I think about it, are real. Like I was listening to, Kendrick Lamar, Mortal Man, like that's like one of my favorite hip hop songs, you know what I'm saying? But Tupac said that shit. He was saying like shit. I think that we spirits, you know what I'm saying? Like our dead homie spirits and shit, and that's true. Like with some of these characters, like the depth that they have and how real they are, like it's almost like it's really another person. Even though you 90, you just thought up, fuck you nigga, I'm real. You know what I'm saying? Like even though all of this is imaginary, you know what I'm saying? It's like it is so much real stuff in it where it's like, damn, are you real? Are you a real person? You know what I'm saying? Like even with Rue, let's just say having to say that she's a female. You know what I'm saying? It's like all these different things, you know what I'm saying? That's just making the characters that much realer. You know what I'm saying? And that's just crazy to me. And I just hope the world get to see that. And I hope it influences a whole lot. You know what I mean? And because this will make shit better. I feel like a lot of people don't know what to do, so they gravitate to stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Make a lame ass rap song or kill a nigga, or make a song about doing that shit, and it's lame. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dave. So yeah, I hope the future of XTV is in everybody's mouth and is top conversation. You know what I mean? If it's one person or multiple people, I just want to see something that me and my brother thought of, created on a big screen in everybody's mouth. And shit, for this to touch somebody outside of our life, like J&W, like that shit is amazing to me. You know what I mean? The fact that they got this Beyond Boundaries things coming up, and I'm not a part of it. Exactly. That's something I forgot to mention. Beyond Breaking Boundaries, you know what I'm saying? We ain't a part of this shit. This is a pay-per-view. This is like the first pay-per-view Joad has done with somebody different, somebody else, you know what I'm saying, outside of us. And we ain't a part of it. We just get to watch it, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, we sitting on the sidelines, coach. Yeah, Dick. You agree with yourself. You made me do it, nigga. But yeah, that's how it is. And I'm not mad, I ain't bitter about it. Like I'm happy, you know what I'm saying, that my brother keeping it going, like I said, but for it to just touch this dude, you know what I'm saying, J&W Boss. Shout out to him. Subscribe to J&W Boss, you know what I'm saying? Great content, and for this to touch him, imagine the other millions of people it's gonna touch in these next few years, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say a specific number, but I do feel like, if we continue to work, as hard as we're working with my brother, I'm fucked up right now, but like I feel like if he continues to work this brand like he doing, and then when I get a chance to get my shit together and, you know, I work on the brand as well, I feel like this will be an empire that, you know, can't be stopped. And the influence will be huge, you know what I'm saying? And I just hope that we can grow with that. And, you know, that's what I'm hoping for the future of XTV. Now, the last thing, Dag, let's start some of your influences, man. You know what I mean? And tell them, you know, in what way do they influence you? Of course, my brother, you know what I'm saying? Every damn way. My brother, like, man, you influence me by accident sometimes. Straight up. I was at work, you know what I'm saying? And I was just, cause like for NXTV West, I was writing raps, you know what I'm saying, for someone. And in the process of writing raps, I realized I wrote some shit that my brother said. You know what I mean? But I kind of flipped it. It was off of whatever song, you know, where he says mad hype like scenes on grad night. And I don't even remember the line that he said that he said, but it was like, oh shit, I said something similar to what he said. And it's like, that's what happened though. It's like I'm naturally influenced, and, you know, I'm influenced by him so much where, like, it's hard to listen to '05 FNK episodes because, you know, Trunks trying to be Justin, Best trying to be Bobby, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to be like somebody from XTV East, you know, on those recordings. It's like, I remember that shit. Payne was so trying to be like Romy, you know what I mean? He trying like this, you know what I'm saying? And all these different things going on, like, it was just so, you know, looking back, only XTV East know what the hell you talking about. Shut up. And you know, us too. But yeah, man, I remember that, like, I gotta say my brother is my biggest influence, you know what I'm saying? He just keep me, you know, going. You know, I know he over there, RJ smiling, big ass. Get out of here, Dick. But yeah, he always, you know, it's always been like that, you know what I'm saying? Always just making me want to do shit, you know? Shit, he did Sonic, you know what I mean? I did Mario, and that's just how it was, you know, always, yeah. And also, you know, as far as animation, you know, same thing, my brother. You know, when he did that damn Do the Right Thing back in '09, that shit really changed everything. You know what, Dag? And you know, I wasn't gonna talk about this, but man, I feel like this is the Real Nigga Podcast, so I talk about what I want to, so my thoughts can kiss my ass. But I wasn't looking outside for Illuminati. But anyway, that's gonna sound like that's gonna be some shit that somebody sampled, Dag. Back in 2008, you know what I'm saying? I had we had did a 90% episode, you know, a classic 90% episode from '08, where we kind of just reviewed '08 and talked about all the bullshit we dealt with, and, you know, had some notable people that was, you know, impactful in our life as special guests on the episode. But in the middle of the episode, we kind of cut it off because I think Sandra said we was being too loud. You know what I'm saying? And we cut it off and we watched Do the Right Thing on YouTube. And that shit made us like, because at the time, you got to understand that the process of XTV West was record, leave the tape. Record, leave the tape. You know what I'm saying? That was the process. You know, yes, way in '08, nigga, we was still using cassette tapes. You know what I mean? Just record, it's done. Record, it's done. But when we seen Do the Right Thing, that shit, like, cause we've seen this movie before, but to see it, you know, at 20 years old, you know, with more perspective and more knowledge, you know, as an adult compared to a kid, we get more of an understanding of what the fuck we seeing. So we sitting there watching this shit and we just like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It's a new movie to us because we new people. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can put it. And I remember, like, at the time, I was just like, man, I want to just do something like this, you know what I'm saying? Something similar that can influence people and make people feel good. And man, shit, I'll never forget the conversation. We was in front of the Walmart over there on Florida Avenue. And we was talking about doing a whiz first, and my brother briefly kind of mentioned do the right thing, you know. And he did the first scene, that morning, and just I'll never forget that shit. When I woke up and seen that, I was like, play it again, play it again. We probably wound up watching that first part a good 7, 8 times, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, whoa, that motherfucker did the whole movements and scene by scene, you know. And I was just blowed. And that truly made me feel like, damn, this is what I wanted. Because, like you said, on that 90% episode, I remember that shit. I was like, of course, nigga, you shut up. Well, but, like, I remember, just being back there or doing the 90% after that. And it just felt like, shit, I'm just sitting there playing Grand Theft Auto when I could be doing something epic, Fast forward 1 year later, or maybe a few months later, because it wasn't a full year later, but we do the right thing, and it was done in the summer, you know what I'm saying, and it was done on the 20th anniversary of the fucking movie, which is even more crazy. I think that was the 30th anniversary. Oh no, yeah, no, it was the 20th, yeah. It was the 20th anniversary. So all these different things play a big role in it. And me and my brother having a great time every time we hit that record button. You know what I mean? And every time like I would see that animation, it just made me want to do something great. And I was trying different things. I did the Catman shit. I did Tails. But I gotta say everything from this point on, you know what I'm saying, it's not better than what my brother did. It's great. I still love the Cosby Show. That's like my personal favorite. I already told the story of that. But overall, man, nothing competes with that. Cause like that's seriously not having a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Except an idea and watching it on screen. You know what I mean? And that influenced me a great deal. And just everything my brother ever do. I remember back in 2012, he did the reefer and liquor shit. And I remember when he was telling us he was going to do it and how happy I got, like how excited I got. I'm like, you doing an animation? Because that's how it was. It was like, Jay-Z coming back from retirement and going to appear on Lil Wayne's song. It's like, what? Like when Wayne was in his prime or some shit. That's just how it felt, because like my brother stopped doing animation for a long ass time, after the do the right thing shit. So it was like, oh shit, you finna do something. Even when he did Walter Can't Jump, or even a little Funky Town Christmas thing, all that shit, And I know I went long as hell on him, but shit, you see where the most major influence comes from. You know what I mean? He taught me how the basics of how to do the cartoon shit. So, how can I not be influenced? I'm tired of stuttering. Anyway, South Park, of course, shout out to Matt Stone and Trey Parker. They influenced me in every way. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch a lot of their shits. Mike Judge, he did Beavis and Butthead, you know what I'm saying, King of the Hill and all of that. And I just love like his artwork, period. Like outside of the, audio or whatever, the scripts, I like the animation on everything he's probably ever did. Like I'm not exaggerating, like King of the Hill sometimes I'll just be watching the background. Like I remember back when my grandma was living, you know what I'm saying, and she'll be sitting in her rocking chair and shit. And like the King of the Hill used to come on, she'll be asleep, and it'll just like come on TV, and I'll just be like, damn, like just how real they made the damn sunset look. You know what I'm saying? Just that they just did their thing with that shit. Or him. This nigga said him. And yeah. So, shit, who else? And a lot of musical influences, believe it or not, like, like De La Soul, with De La Soul is Dead. Like that's like one of my favorite albums, you know what I'm saying? MF Doom, Mad Villainy. Just like the scene that they create with just beats and music gives me mental imagery. You know what I'm saying? As crazy as that shit sound, that's what it is. Like I be seeing shit with those. Tyler the Creator got an album called Wolf, and I'll say the majority of that album influenced Tails, you know what I'm saying? And that's like one of my least favorite projects that I did. Yes, one of my least favorites. I cringe over that shit. I don't like using that word, but I cringe over each damn scene. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, shit, I was influenced by Tyler the Creator. You know, and I just kind of just made shit off of, you know, what I would see just listening to the beats and sounds of that album. And yeah, that Mad Villainy, MF Doom is my favorite rapper. My favorite rapper. You know, that album influenced a lot of imagery, you know what I'm saying? And Marilyn Manson, Cradle of Filth, Slipknot. I can go on for days as far as my influences. I'm influenced by The World, Tampa, Florida, Cops, the TV show. I'm influenced by everything. It's like, it's weird with me because like, it's like every little thing can spark this incredible ass idea and I go on a tangent. You know what I'm saying? I'll just say like, you know, two of the characters that I'm writing for NXTV West are pimps. You know what I'm saying? And like, damn, it's weird, bro, because like I started writing for them, you know, because seriously going out of my thinking and out of my perspective of how I see things and going to the mindset of a pimp, you know what I'm saying? Just like, damn, why would a pimp a girl? You know, what he been through to make him want to do this? How did he become this good to manipulate women? And dog, I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I would just like type in Iceberg Slim quotes, you know what I'm saying? And off of one quote, I write a whole damn paragraph of shit for this damn pimp. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he'll say shit. Let me look for one. It's incredible, Dag. I thought this was America, people. I don't know, I just sound like that. Iceberg Slim quotes. I don't know what was one he said, but it was like crazy. I know I ain't gonna be able to find a motherfucker. I suit fat ass stomach. I can't find it. Oh man, but anyway, him, Pimp Snooki, you know what I'm saying? He get his own criticism. Shut up. But Pimp Snooki, a whole lot of motherfuckers, dog. I just kind of like the Mac shit from the Mac. I just like go off the shit that they say, and it'll just be something small that influences a whole tangent of shit. And you know, I just put like topics. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you deal with rejection from a woman? How do you deal with a broken heart? And I just go in, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta say, with the pimps that I'm writing for, this is probably the deepest shit like I ever wrote. Like my most personal, like, y'all niggas ain't supposed to see this side of me thoughts. You know, and even though it's not me, it's like, shit, one time I had to kind of stop writing, you know what I'm saying? I was just finding myself like really just getting mad and getting into the shit. Like, did she gonna do this shit? I was just going in and I had to stop. I'm like, damn, whoa, like I really got lost in this character. You know what I'm saying? I had to like readjust, like, wait a minute, who am I? Where y'all's going down? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, am I really wearing Kente cloths or whatever the shit called? You know what I'm saying? With a big ass hat? Yeah. So like anything influences me, really. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Well, Dag, it wasn't as long as you know, I'm be real. It wasn't as long as I hope. It wasn't as long as I hope. You know, but that's it for all the topics. We gotta have you again, Soup. You know, it's unfortunate we lost that one recording. We lost that one recording with Best when he did 2011. Nigga, we always losing shit. It's true, man. But until next time, dog, don't be afraid to listen to the Real Nigga Podcast. It just might influence you just a little more to be better. Just a little more. Just a little more. You know what I'm saying? If I may give some advice to anybody struggling going through it, keep going through it, Dad. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get through it. You know what I mean? It's quick to end the motherfucker like, oh, I ain't going through it no more. Yeah, nigga, now you going through a whole bunch of tangent of, you know, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? That was uncalled for. It was uncalled for. It was uncalled for. Now you got your mama crying. It was uncalled for. You got your kids crying. It's uncalled for. It's uncalled for. Always remember, Dad. As corny as it sounds, somebody loves your little raggedy ass. You know what I'm saying? Somebody do love your raggedy ass. So don't take yourself out for they fuck's sake. Some shit like that. But anyway, that was some real bad advice. Fuck it. We out of here. Another episode done. Real Nigga Podcast. Boom.